Hello.
Welcome to Purana Talk. Now we know everybody's sitting around reading the Puranas these days. There's all these hipster Purana groups getting together, and we just want you to know that we're not like that. We're not part of the hip Purana set.
Because there aren't any yet.
Well, by the time some of you hear this, it will have exploded.
With the right solvent, you can get it off.
We're just going to plow ahead here with the Garuda Purana. We're in the first section doing chapter 219, Dharmashastra. Brahma said, I shall explain the nitya shraddha, the daily shraddha. As the previous one, this too has a special variety. I shall perform the shraddha of my father, grandfather, and great-grandfather of such and such names, such and such gotra, and accompanied by their wives, by means of cooked rice offered to you. The procedure of seating, etc., has to be followed as before, except that of Vishvedevas. 2. I shall explain Vridhi Shraddha. This is Shraddha on special joyous occasions. As before, everything is followed, and its special variety too. On the joyous occasions of seeing the newborn son's face, etc., Vridhi Shraddha has to be performed. The Brahmins face the east while sitting. The householder wears the sacred thread in the normal way. Yava seeds and badra fruits are used with kusha grass. Devatirtha, holy water consecrated. Namaskara and the offering of dakshina, everything as usual. 3. The householder touches his right knee and says, Om. Today, on this joyous occasion, when the shraddha of our grandmother and mother of such and such gotra and of such and such name has to be performed, I have first to perform the shraddha of Vishvedevas, named Vasus and Satyas, by means of cooked rice offered to you. Saying this, he invites the Deva Brahman, who, when he says, Om, you shall perform it, he proceeds to invite the other Brahman. Thereafter is the procedure of Nandi Mukha Shraddha, of the great-grandmother, mentioning the name, gotra, etc., followed by the invitation of the Brahman, representing great-grandmother, his formal permission, etc., thereafter the same procedure for maternal great-grandmother and the Brahman representing her. Now this is interesting because so much of this has been centered on the male line, and if anything, they just say, and their wives, the distaff. 5. The items of seating, the Brahmins representing the principal deity, Pitris, and all devas, and the other usual ancillary rites are performed duly. He then repeats the mantra, Om Vishve Devaha Shnute Mam, etc. Shrinu Mam. This is the invocation of Vishvedevas. Scents, etc. are given, statements about the shraddha being unimpaired. 6. Similar items concerning activities and statements with regard to great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, great-grandfather, great-great-maternal grandfather, etc. Then food is placed and offered to the devas, named Vasus and Satyas, along with the side dishes, badra, fruit, curd, and devoid of forbidden foodstuffs. Om, O Nandi Mukhi of such and such gotra, my grandmother named so and so, here is the food unto you, along with badra fruit and curd. Obeisance. Namaha. Similarly for maternal grandfather and great-grandfather. 7. Ekodishta, the shraddha for a single maid, Eka. 1 is also performed as before. I shall explain its special variety. Listen. First, the invitation. Then, washing of the feet, seating. Today I shall perform the Ekodishta Shraddha, the annually recurring one of my father, of such and such a name, of such and such a gotra, by means of cooked rice offered through you. Permission is formally sought and given. Seat, scents, etc. are given. The food is placed and contemplated. Japas are performed with the sacred thread worn in the opposite direction. Facing the north, he performs the Atiti Shraddha. 8. He then inquires about their being satiated. He faces the south with the sacred thread worn in the opposite direction. He stands near the place where they had taken food and repeats the mantra Agni Dagdha, duly cremated with fire. Then the pindana is scattered. O my father, of such and such a name, of such and such a gotra, I offer this water libation to thee as well as to those that follow thee. Swadha unto thee. Water is poured over the line, all other things as before.
Wonderful. So these all seem to be worships for parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and so forth, going right back, and as well as daily
Maternal
rituals
side,
is where
paternal
we
side.
started, is the
Yeah,
rituals
but
that
daily
you do every
shraddhas,
day.
you know, and they say daily. Now, they say nitya. Nitya doesn't exactly mean daily. Nitya means regularly scheduled,
Right.
as opposed to
Regular
special
ritual.
ones, as
Right.
opposed to special ones. So this comes up regularly in describing ritual practice.
You run into this in witchcraft too. There's the occasional rituals, which come,
I think you run across it in a lot of traditions.
and
It's just a way of looking at, you know.
sure, way of
There's
dividing it.
the ones that are just scheduled to come up,
Right.
and then the ones that, oh my God, you're getting married, you're having a baby, or, you know, life,
Mhm.
especially life passage things, you know,
Yeah,
they have their own
exactly.
schedule. So, yeah. Okay.
Very good.